Right, boys and girls, this is the car that I bought at the auction a week ago and delivered on Monday. Now, if you see the video in the auction, obviously it was running then, but when I got it back, I got it delivered, and there was definitely some sort of mechanical problem with it. It was making a bit of a racket. You can see there we've got a problem inside there with the gearbox. Obviously I've took the engine out, and I think structurally the car is very good. So I was informed that it had been in somebody's collection for 25 or 30 years, and perhaps that's got some bearing on the way it runs. I don't know. I'm used to restoring A-series engines, so I thought this would be a pretty good project for me. So yeah, the engine's out. It's a massive lump of an engine, so I don't know how I'm going to get it into my workshop, but we'll see how it goes from there. So that's where we are so far, and I'll just pause the video and I'll show you the engine. Now here's the engine. The engine number's there, and I'll post up details about that. This is the I've got the head off, obviously, anybody can see that. I'm going to do a check on the engine anyway, but it turns over quite freely. I can turn it over by hand, and I think the bores are pretty good, to be fair. I think it was burning quite a lot of oil. I've cleaned these pistons off, but they were really oiled up. The plugs were really oiled up, and obviously the head's never been off it. And I'll show you the head in a later video. So we've got the engine out, and I'm going to strip it down out here because I just can't move it. It's just too heavy for me to move at the moment. So I will be breaking it down outside and then taking the parts into the workshop to recommission. So there we are so far. I'm hoping that I get some interest in this, as I did with my A-series engines. So if you are interested, subscribe and follow the channel if you want, and just follow how the build progresses. I see on the end of the clutch here there was a nut inside the bell housing, which you might have just seen lying around. I'm thinking that's probably been rattling around inside the casing. So that's been that didn't make it sound very good. So that was probably one of the problems why it was making a lot of noise. So there we are. It's a big lump of an engine. So I think there were 2.9 or something, straight 6 obviously. So there we go. I've got the head separately, and I'll make a separate video of that when I get it into the workshop. So thank you.